Real Madrid smash Pep Guardiola's Man City at the last minute, the very dying last minute of the game. Real Madrid, comeback kings. They came back against PSG. They turned up against Chelsea, and now they've turned up against Man City. Man City had first half they had 70% possession. Real Madrid had 30% possession. Man City, as usual, they press, press, press. But when it comes to the final third, they don't do anything much with it. If we look back at the game, Pep put his best foot forward. He put Kyle Walker, who was back from an injury. This is his first game in 2 weeks. And he put Cancelo. He put Rodrigo, Diaz. He put Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield. Rodri, Silva. He put Jesus as a wing, as a striker. He put Riyad Mahrez as a left wing, right winger, and then he put he put Foden as a left winger. The team was perfect, very strong, with Edmondson as the goalkeeper. They played a high press game. They tried to press Real Madrid in, make them make a mistake. Now, from the defense to the midfield, his two wing backs were deep inside the Real Madrid's box, while his two wingers were tucked inside. But the problem is Jesus did not position himself. In fact, when you see throughout the first half and second half, he hardly got the ball. He had very few touches. He had very little impact in the box. He shot very few shots for the goalkeeper. He made very little impact when it came to attack. The wing backs played well, the midfielders played well, but when it comes to the attack, only one person was attacking, two people were attacking from the Man City side, and that was Foden and Riyad Mahrez. Even during the second half, same problem. Jesus was not firing at all. David Silva was trying to act as a third winger or the false nine because Jesus was not firing at all. He was not making any threat in the box. So David Silva came in and made a very good cross to Riyad Mahrez in the second half. And Riyad Mahrez hit it with his left foot and he smashed into the Real Madrid's net. Now, Real Madrid had one problem. The midfield played very well. The defense was the best part of Real Madrid. Militao, and then there was Nacho, there was Mendy and Cavarajo. Those were solid defenders. Courtois, the snake from Chelsea, is crap. He's bullshit. He considered that goal was too easy for him. He considered the goals in the first half, it was also too easy for him. In the first leg, it was too easy for him. So Courtois is crap, but his defense was solid. That's what kept Real in the game. The midfield, Casemiro, Valverde, and Kroos, they made some good assists. Now, the problems Real Madrid had in the first half and the second half, the early parts of the second half, if you noticed, their attack was coming from the midfield. They were lifting the ball over the Man City wall or they're making those sneaky crosses. And they had only one thing in mind, give Vinicius Jr. the ball. The whole time, Real Madrid attacked from the left hand side. The right hand side was dead. It was non-existent. Even the right winger was coming on the left hand side to help Vinicius Jr. So whenever Vinicius Jr. had the ball, he was so dangerous. He was taking on two or three people to the point that even Kyle Walker, because Vinicius Jr. was such a threat, he even blew his ankle. He blew his ankle in the game. He could not control Vinicius Jr. It was too much. And when Vinicius Jr. had the ball, Karim Benzema nuthead in this game. He was a nuthead. He was sleeping. Apart from the penalty he scored, he was just sleeping. Whenever Vinicius Jr. had the ball, he would cross it in. Either two things would happen. Either Benzema was too deep inside, he was too deep towards the midfield, or he would hide behind two Man City defenders right near the goal. So it's very hard for him to get the ball because if the winger has the ball, he has to strategize himself somewhere near the winger. So when the winger crosses the ball, he's there to volley it in, header it in. Almost 5 shots, 5 crosses from Vinicius Jr. Benzema was nowhere to be seen. They were just crickets, silence. On the right hand side, the right hand winger was non-existent. And that's the thing that almost costed this old zombie called Ancelotti the game. You have a very dangerous right winger. Why did you bench him for 70 minutes? You see, when Rodrigo came in, he's a small guy, 175 centimeters, 60 kilograms, 21-year-old. He sneaks in between the defenders. You can't even see him. He's short. And towards the 80 minutes, a good cross was given from one of the Real Madrid players, and he volleyed the ball in the first goal. He volleyed it in. The second one came from the left side defender Cavallaro, the number two. He gave a beautiful cross, and this guy who's 5'8", he jumped sky high and headed the ball right into the net of the Man City. That was 2-1 now. And then the third goal came in the first half of the extra time, where Camavinga made a sneaky pass, and then Benzema ran between the two defenders, and he was fouled, and he got a penalty, and he scored. In my opinion, there was no way Man City was going to beat Real Madrid, because Real Madrid are very dangerous on the counter attacks. They've got the tools. They've got Vinicius Junior, they've got Rodrigo, they've got Benzema, they've got Camavinga, who's very dangerous counter attacks. There's no way this City team would have beaten Liverpool if they had gone on the finals. They don't have the defenders to lock someone like Diaz down. They don't have the defenders, center mid defenders, to lock someone like Mane down. They don't have the DM to lock someone like Thiago down. So even if they go into the finals, Liverpool would have thrashed Man City. The only team that can stop Liverpool right now, in my books, is Real Madrid. They did it twice last season. They beat Liverpool home and away. Okay, they'll say, oh, they did not have Konate, they did not have Diaz or VVD or Matip. There was just 2-3 players, but then most of the players there, most of the first team players were there, and they were still beaten. Trent Alexandra cannot handle Vinicius Junior. Robertson cannot handle Rodrigo. Klopp has to scratch his head. He has to sharpen his tools. He has to sharpen his defenders. Because for Man City, Vinicius Junior was being marked by three people. He was being marked by Riyad Mahrez. He was being marked by David Silva. And he was being marked by Kyle Walker. Took three guys to stop this bugger from becoming dangerous in the box. And it worked, but eventually it failed. Because most of the attack was coming from Vinicius Junior's side. And he helped the team. And Rodrigo helped the team. So if this zombie, brain dead Ancelotti wants to win this cup, he has to put his best foot forward. Put your best players in front. Midfield, start with Camavinga. Start with Valverde. Start with Rodrigo. Because Liverpool, you can't give them time. You can't play like shit for 80 minutes and think that you're going to win the game. These guys will come, shag you 4-5 goals in the first half and take the cup with them. This is not Man City. It's not Chelsea. This is Liverpool. You slip one side, Kidogo, they turn you over and give you a good shag, and that's it. You're out of the cup. So thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time.